YouTube, y'all, I done seen 30 seconds of this video, y'all, and it is called "Why Does Everyone Want to Be Black?" Yo, I was like, what the fuck? Look, hey, y'all finna see what I'm talking about. I'm finna just let it ride. I ain't gonna say nothing. Just let it. Hey.
Fiero Le Poor is a French short film made by Matthew Kassovitz, a director that would go on to make one of the most profound movies of all time, La Haine. The short film is about a white guy played by Matthew himself playing basketball in an empty gym, until suddenly a beautiful woman walks in playing basketball on the other side of the court. The white guy wants to impress the girl because she's hot, but he can't because he sucks at basketball. And so he does what any other man would do in that situation, and dreams of impressing her by turning black.
Bro, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't. What? I was so shocked. I'm like, this is no fucking way. There's no way.
Now, I've shown this film to several people, and they all said it's racist and impolite. But I feel like there's a real truth to what Monsieur Kassovitz is trying to say in this movie. You see, when I was a kid, I had dreams as well. It was 1996, and I just watched Michael Jordan.
You had dreams of being black too, nigga? What the hell?
Jordan get his 4th ring after winning the most amount of regular season games of all time. And for some reason, I felt like I could be like him. I could be like Mike. I was entering high school that fall, and even though I hadn't picked up a basketball ever up until then, I thought that I could make the team because I thought I could be like Mike. I tied up my 11s and headed to the gym, only to be met with Goliaths with fully formed muscles that were doing practice dunks. It's like they were gods on earth. I saw this one kid, black of course, go up for a one-handed tomahawk with his tongue out and the same 11s I had on. I swear to God I saw wings coming out of his back. I never wore those shoes again, and my NBA dreams died before I ever stepped on a court. You see, Michael Jordan's impact not only transcended America, but the entire world. With games being broadcasted worldwide for the first time ever, and with Michael Jordan entering his prime in the most marketable era, every kid was sticking their tongue out going out for layups, pulling their short shorts to expose their knees, and obviously wearing Jordans. And I'm not talking about just American kids doing this. I'm talking about kids from Europe and Asia.
I'm so damn shocked that I don't got nothing to say.
Kids that have never seen a black person before imitate
Huh?
Jordans. And I'm not talking about just American kids doing this. I'm talking about kids from Europe and Asia, kids that have never seen a black person before, imitating his airness. Hell, even Kim Jong-un couldn't resist being a Michael Jordan fan. When he spent his adolescence in Switzerland, all he would talk about was Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, and only wear Nike tracksuits, no jeans. And I know that Kim Jong-un is a lot of things to a lot of people, but you can't really say he's racist if he wants to be like Mike. Even I suffered from this a little growing up. I remember playing pickup basketball and a black kid dapped me up, and I was like, God damn, he's the same race as Michael Jordan, and I got starstruck a little bit. Granted, I was 14, but this is probably the same type of interaction that made Jack Harlow want to pursue rapping as well. And this leads to some cultural observations I've noticed growing up around minorities. Most of the kids that I'm friends with are of darker skin tones, ranging from Indians to Africans to even Filipino people. And the N-word constantly gets thrown around over and over again in these communities, even if some of the people that are saying it aren't black. When Nav, who's a rapper of Indian origin, received backlash for saying the N-word in his songs, he said that in his multicultural neighborhood of Rexdale, Ontario, everyone was saying the N-word as well. Now, just because some kids are saying the N-word to their friends doesn't outright mean they're racist. They just think it's cool because the black people they see on TV are cool. But they're not going to admit that because it's racist. With so many black stars becoming greats at the most important things to Americans, sports, music, and movies, there's a generation of kids that grow up seeing these greats perform and forming perceptions that aren't racist, but kind of problematic.
I don't get it. Hold on, let me explain. Let me explain why I don't get it. So, y'all don't. So, not like racist people. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna give it a group. I'm just gonna call y'all. So y'all niggas don't mess with us, but y'all wanna be like us. Why is it like that? Like that's like that with hate too. Like when people hate on you, they hate you, but they watch it with every move. Like what the hell? Like, and we really gotta talk about that though. Like y'all, like in Alabama, I live in Alabama. In Alabama, you will come across some shit, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, you'll come across some different shit, bro. Like I didn't been judged by the way I talk, by the way I look. Like I've been called all type of shit, bro. But it's like I don't get it. you dislike us so much, but you want to be like us. Ain't that weird? Like, isn't is that not weird? It's not like, what the hell? Man, that shit made me so fucking mad, bro. Like, what the hell?
Let me explain. Michael Jordan's impact off the court was actually pretty terrible. He was a degenerate gambler, never was into social politics, never really gave a fuck about anything other than basketball. But his greatness made up for it.
Hold on. I know this supposed to be like a little funny, but like when you really like dig deep and like think about like all the stuff that like black people had been through and just like their discrimination, just all type of like just weird, like segregation, all type of fuckery. You put us down, but when we get up, now you fuck with us. It's like that. It's like that with everything though. Like when you poor, once you get money, niggas start fucking with you. But it was the same people who was talking down on you. Like once you started seeing a little bit of success, here go people. Oh yeah, oh my god. Once you start getting good in football, here come everybody. Oh my god, I always knew you was gonna be this. Basketball, anything, YouTube, doctor, like everybody like, oh my god, I always knew. No, you didn't. Where was you? Where was you? You was not supporting me when I was down here. You wasn't. You was nowhere to be found. Like I was begging for somebody to come help me. Nah, bruh. This shit wicked, bro.
Black people cool, but for the wrong reasons. It gave a generation of black kids the idea that if you want to make it as a black man in America, you either got to be a basketball player or a rapper. The whole concept of we gonna make it out the hood came from this. And all the model minorities like the Asians and the Indians looked to black people in their stardom and was starstruck by them, while they were forced to stay in school and become doctors and lawyers. But the problem is only a few black people actually make it out the hood. So even though we see black athletes and musicians and actors make huge waves internationally, disproportionate amounts stay poor and unemployable as well. And in turn, the model minorities that were forced to stick through school, who dreamed of also becoming basketball players and rappers, but couldn't because they had loving parents and defective genetics, idolized black people, but only the ones that were successful. And it's not like they didn't care about black issues either. It's just all they saw was the cool black people and they wanted to replicate it. This is where Charles Barkley came in with one of the most profound commercials I've ever seen.
I am not a role model. I'm not paid to be a role model. I am paid to wreak havoc on the basketball court.
This commercial directly contrasts the I want to be like Mike stardom campaign that made Michael Jordan the most marketed athlete of all time. At the time, Michael Jordan was at the top of the world and they were calling him Black Jesus. But Chuck was saying, yo, don't look up to me. I'm a basketball player. Go be a doctor.
Chuck, nobody looking up to you.
Go be a lawyer. He got a lot of backlash for this because it directly contrasts the campaign that Nike was running with Michael Jordan at the top of the world, as well as shitting on the fans that were buying the shoes, putting up the posters, and wanting to be like Mike. But hey, Chuck's right. Not everyone can make the NBA. I learned that very quickly in my life. But even with Chuck saying that he's not a role model, the legacy that he and other basketball players left behind is tremendous, because that's just how much we value basketball players and other icons in America. Because even though Michael Jordan was a degenerate gambler and never really helped the issue, the fact that he was black perpetuated a lot of other black culture on the map. But if you still don't believe...
I don't even think he was that, bruh. Like, I feel like when most people look up to somebody, it's the story. Like, I feel like when you come from like nothing and you see somebody else came from nothing and they turn into something, like that's why so many people mess with Lil Baby. Like they just see like, yo, bro was right here, bro. Like hey, I'm right here too. If Lil Baby could do it, nigga, so can I. So it's just like, I don't think people mess with them just because they black. Maybe that's how y'all look at it, but we is like, okay, bro right here, bro, and I'm right here too. Bro took it to this level, so why can't I? That's I feel like that's really what it is. That's what I think. That's what I know.
Believe me, here's a great example. Just look at the cultural impact that Michael Jordan has, being the greatest of all time for black people, and just look at how like pretty much most First Nations get wiped out. Just like no one cares about them. There's like this whole road in British Columbia called the Highway of Fears, where indigenous people just go missing and they just die and no one cares. No one gives a fuck. That's because indigenous people suck at basketball. It's that simple.
Yeah. What's going on, man?
I thought you were about to say something like Insightful.
I thought Randy was going to say something somewhat profound, and then he just ends it.
Okay. So look, I know I was ranting on this video. I know this was a little funny little video, and I know I took it to a different level. But y'all, I really want y'all to really think about like what the hell going on. Like people would put like us black people down for so long, right? But once we start getting up, now, like once they find like the littlest thing, bro, they'll take the littlest thing and try to put you down, folks. They'll try to take the some they try to say that we uneducated, bruh. Look, damn, I'm really taking this job serious. But look, like that's why, like me, I read, bruh, cause my mom told me that if you want to hide something from, like they used to say, if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in the book, nigga. I read religiously. Like there's no, bruh, like you can't play me. Like what the hell? Like, ooh, it irks me, bruh. Like I feel, bruh. I don't know, bruh. I'm sorry for Rand, bruh. Like I know y'all want a little funny, but yo, sometimes I gotta keep it real, bro. I gotta keep it real. Hey, I wouldn't be a real YouTuber if I wasn't keeping it real, bro. Hey, this is how I am, bro. Hey, if you like the video, you like the video. If you don't, you don't. Hey, but if you rock with me, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm gonna throw y'all a little video up here somewhere, bro. And hey, we out. Ugh.